Today on Royally Us, the Princess of Wales takes a field trip with kindergartners as Prince Louis shows off his photography skills. Plus, Kate will not be sharing her fashion details as Anna Wintour meets King Charles. Plus, Abigail Spencer previews Meghan's Netflix show as Meghan teams up with Billie Eilish. We've got that plus so much more on today's Royally Us. Hey everyone, and welcome to Royally Us. I'm Christina, and that's Michaela, and welcome to another big week of royal news. Michaela, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, it never stops in the Royals world. It's been a really busy week, so I'm excited to get into it.
Yeah, lots to get to. It seems like Kate is back in action in full force. But before we talk about Kate, we have to talk about Dame Anna Wintour. Of course, the editor-in-chief of Vogue for more than 30 years and counting was in London to receive the Order of the Companions of Honor by King Charles himself for her unwavering dedication to the world of fashion. For His Majesty's meeting with real-life fashion royalty. Anna dressed up in a prim and proper black and white skirt suit by Alexander McQueen, instantly recognizable by her signature blunt bob and ever-present oval sunglasses. She made a notable departure from her uniform, removing her go-to accessory while accepting the prestigious award from King Charles. So this was definitely a meeting of two royalties.
Yes, it was so lovely to see and so interesting as well that she removed her sunglasses because she met the late Queen Elizabeth several years ago at a fashion event and she kept the glasses on. So I'm wondering if she just did it on this occasion because it was such a formal event and maybe we don't know if she was briefed by the palace on etiquette and what to wear, what not to wear, or maybe this was just a personal decision and she wanted to look into the king's eyes as she received that honor.
I wonder what fashion conversations they had because we know that King Charles is very much into sustainable fashion and things like that. So maybe a collaboration in the future.
That would be amazing. I would love that.
I would too. Well, speaking of fashion, it's actually kind of sad news for royal fashion fans because Kensington Palace said it plans to stop sharing details of Princess Kate's outfits. Speaking to the Sunday Times, royal editor Royanika said a palace source said Kate wants the media's focus to be on really important issues instead of her wardrobe. A source said there's an absolute feeling that the public work is not about what the princess is wearing. She wants the focus to be on the really important issues, the people and the causes she is spotlighting. There will always be an appreciation of what the princess is wearing for some of the public, and she gets that. But do we need to be officially always saying what she is wearing? No. The style is there, but it's about the substance. The Sunday Times reported that the palace may still issue some details about the Princess of Wales's outfits for significant royal and state events, but not for regular engagements. Interesting that this is, this information is coming forward and, because so many people love to see what Kate is wearing, love to go and either buy those outfits or get the dupes. So I think some royal fashion editors are going to have to do a little bit more digging now.
Yeah, I did think this was surprising because anyone who follows the royals know that they often use their clothes as a way to send a message. So for Kate and Meghan, they both highlight brands that they're really passionate about or causes that they really love. They often wear similar clothes or jewelry inherited by the late Queen. So it is something that's a bit of a change. And I thought it was quite interesting because on the same day when this news broke about Kate, I was looking at a Princess Anne fashion story and I reached out to the palace and they said to me, like the Princess of Wales, we don't comment on the Princess Royal's outfits, which to me was strange because in the past, that's something they've done. And the fact that they mentioned Kate's name, it seems like maybe this is just me speculating, but perhaps a wider strategy that we've not seen in the past.
Interesting. I wonder why, like, what the turn and why. I understand that they want to keep the focus solely on the work, but like you said, the royals send messages with their fashion statements, especially wearing old jewelry that has been in the royal family for quite some time too. So, interesting to see like what they will release and what they're going to keep keep private. So we'll have to see going forward. Well, like we said, the Princess of Wales has been busy, and she actually surprised onlookers on February 4th by stepping off the bus with kindergartners as they arrived at the National Portrait Gallery in London, where they took part in a new initiative designed to help them explore and express their emotions. She was joined by students from All Souls Church of England Primary School in London as they became the first to experience the Bowbeam Tree Trail, which is an interactive journey through the gallery's portraits designed to foster social and emotional learning. This is part of her initiative. Obviously, she's so passionate about the first 5 years of children's lives, and to see her holding hands of kindergartners walking off the bus, it was definitely a special day, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's really lovely to see, and I think it's very on brand for Kate. You know, a lot of her work that she's doing is on early childhood development. We saw that last week when she visited the Children's Hospice and she became patron of that organization. So it seems like rather than doing a bunch of different engagements and ribbon cuttings and red carpets, she's really focusing on this one subject area. And that could explain why, you know, the palace are being quite hush hush with talking about her clothes, because if she is so passionate about this one area, then the more people are speaking about her clothes, the less coverage there is on the actual event. So it's really nice to see that she's focusing on that.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. And we love seeing her out and about and doing great. Well, King Charles and Queen Camilla, they will spend their upcoming 20th wedding anniversary in Italy, which is very exciting. I can't think of a better place to spend my 20th wedding anniversary in the future. The Sun reported on February 3rd that Charles and Camilla will take their first state visit of the year to Rome. The excursion is reportedly scheduled for April 9th, the same day that they tied the knot 2 decades ago. Now, according to the outlet, the trip to Italy will include a series of engagements and a potential audience with Pope Francis at Vatican City. In addition to their royal obligations, the couple are expected to also have some personal time to celebrate their relationship milestone. So something very exciting. Full trip details have not been announced yet, but I'm sure that this will be a wonderful trip.
Yes, I think that it's not surprising if you've been reading a lot of the reports recently. I mean, I've personally spoken to a lot of royal experts and commentators and photographers who said that an international trip is something they were really hoping for this year. It seems like something that's really important to Charles. I know we spoke last week about the fact that, you know, he's not getting any younger. He's not been on the throne for as long as his mother was. So doing something like this is really important to him. But thinking about it being around the time of his anniversary, I think that's so sweet. And I wondered if it was planned that way or it just happened and they're making the best of it and celebrating while they're there.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 20 years since they got married as well. So yes, it's a well celebrated anniversary, and but I believe, wasn't it like rumored last year before news of Kate's cancer diagnosis that Kate and William were actually going to go to Italy? So maybe this is a long overdue trip as well too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's kind of a rule that he has to go there first. So maybe that could be why. I'm not 100% sure. You know, it seems like they change plans and they have a few different places lined up before they actually go ahead and make the trip. So it will be exciting to see.
Definitely, it will be only a few months away. All right, well, let's spill the royal tea. And Meghan Markle and Billie Eilish are pros at pulling off memorable moments. This was a great one. So on February 4th, the Duchess of Sussex posted on Instagram, and she revealed that she and Billie Eilish came together to help a teenage girl who lost everything in the recent Los Angeles wildfires. Take a look at this.
I was just told that something arrived that I have been waiting for. Oh my God. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to a community where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked and I saw this young woman and I said, "Oh my gosh, how old are you?" She's 15. She lives there. And her mom shared something with me and said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which was as we were meeting them, that all that she'd been looking for in her home was the t-shirt from the Billie Eilish concert that she had just gone to that she left in the washing machine or the dryer. And of course, they now see their home and the washing machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt. So I thought of everybody that I knew and I made a voice note and I was like, please can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. You guys, I don't even know what all of this stuff means, but it's signed for her. Is that a thing? A lunchbox thing? I don't know. This is when I feel really old. Huge thank you, Billie Eilish. This is going to mean so much to her. And honestly, to Adam Levine and Bahati, you guys helped get this over the line. To everyone who's showing up for people in big and small ways to get through what's happened in California, just thank you so much. I'm going to go and email her mom now. Just wanted to share that with you guys.
This was such a wonderful video because Meghan visited this town with Prince Harry, met this family, and all this girl wanted was her Billie Eilish concert t-shirt that was lost in the fire, and she somehow managed to reach out to Billie Eilish, and Billie Eilish came through with some signed merch. So this is so great.
Yeah, it was so sweet. And even when in the clip when Megan was talking about the lunchbox and like being confused about what it meant and stuff, but she was still so excited and so passionate about it, and to hear from Billy, that just is really sweet, and it shows how it meant to her personally to help this young girl.
Yeah, some bright spots during a dark time. So I'm sure that definitely meant a lot. Well, we are a few weeks away for Meghan Markle's upcoming Netflix series, With Love, Meghan, and her friend Abigail Spencer is weighing in and teasing what viewers can expect. So she told People magazine, "What I'm so excited about is that people will really get an authentic look at the woman that I love and know. Also, you're gonna learn a lot." She noted that she's already learned a lot from Meghan over the years, and that will continue on the forthcoming show. What is your take on this? You know, she added that she actually gets to teach me something on the show. I'm just so grateful. She added that as well. But what is your take on Meghan's latest venture? There was a lot of mixed reactions about this upcoming series.
I'm personally really excited to watch it. Like I love cooking shows and lifestyle shows, and I've tried a few of Megan's recipes myself. I've been able to find some online, not sure how accurate they are, but I think some of them have been, recycled from her days blogging with the TIG. So it will be good to actually have her on screen and see what she has to show us. I know that people are very opinionated and some people aren't sure what to expect from a royal former actress, but anyone who has followed Meghan knows that this has been a passion of hers for such a long time. So I definitely think she knows what she's doing.
I think so too. I'm excited to see a softer side of Meghan, see what she's like in the kitchen with her friends. Hopefully it feels original and authentic, and but like you said, people are either going to love it or hate it no matter what she does. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, well, Carole Middleton has been by her daughter's side as Princess Kate navigates her recovery after her cancer diagnosis. Royal expert and author Ingrid Seward told Hello Magazine, "Carole has always been a rock for Kate, especially this past year. She's been amazing." She shared that Carole has been a really helpful, practical, and unflappable mom and grandmother to Kate and Prince William's kids. They said rather than ask what she can do, she just gets on with it. She's very proactive. When William went back to royal duties, she was doing the school run and probably doing things like filling the freezer with the kids' favorite foods. They added, looking after the 3 kids would have been absolutely no problem for her whatsoever, and Kate would have been able to relax in the knowledge that her mother's hand was on the wheel. It seems like they have a beautiful bond. I mean, I know when Kate released that video last year, her parents were in the video, playing with the kids and things like that. So it seems like they have a really strong family unit, which is really something that I'm sure she needed during this time.
Absolutely. We see a lot of Carol in the press. We know that the Middleton family have a really close bond. They go on vacations together every year. They seem to have a great relationship with William. So I'm not surprised by this report at all. And I don't think we'll be seeing any less of Carol anytime soon.
All right, well, let's wrap it up with our pint-sized palace. And Prince Louis seems to be following in his mom's photography footsteps. I love this. Princess Kate celebrated World Cancer Day with with a powerful new photo that was snapped by her youngest son. She captioned the Instagram post, "Don't forget to nurture all that which lies beyond the disease." So a second photo was posted earlier this week that featured the same caption overlaid on a close-up of leaves covered in frost. It was really such a beautiful photo that was taken. And World Cancer Day celebration post comes weeks after Kate confirmed that she was in remission. I just love her outstretched arms, and I love that Louis is taking up photography as well.
I love it as well. And I think that it's so interesting because we really haven't seen much of Prince Louis just because of his young age, compared to the other royal kids. And the royals kind of have this unspoken agreement with the British press that every year on one of the kids' birthdays or milestone occasion, they'll release a photo of Prince Louis, Charlotte, or George. And I'm wondering if now this could be a little trend, a new thing that they start where the kids will be behind the camera. And that's a way to still show the public a glimpse of them, but keeping their privacy as well.
Yeah, and I wonder, especially after the whole Photoshop snafu last year too, if they decide to completely revamp how they do the birthday messages and things like that too. So yeah, but you make a good point. I feel like things are changing this year in 2025 for them.
Absolutely. We don't know what's coming next.
We definitely don't, but we will be there to recap it every single step of the way. Michaela, thank you so much. Again, this was such a fun week of really great news.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it. Can't wait for next week already.
Definitely. All right, well, keep commenting, keep subscribing, and we'll see you next week.